What's up, guys? It's James here from Smoking UK, where we review, communicate, and educate all things tobacco. And today I'm going to be sitting down and reacting to the top 25 cigars of 2024, picked by Cigar Aficionado. We know everybody's talking about it. We know everybody's trying to get their hands on those cigars. So let's run the intro. Let's get a cigar cut. Let's get it lit, and let's have a reaction. Run that intro. Now, the great thing and the funny thing about this video is I don't actually know what's on the list. I haven't actually looked at the top 25 yet. Everybody knows what the number one cigar was. I couldn't miss it. I'm part of so many different groups on social media, and if you are as well, you're going to know who won the number one place. And to be honest, fair play to that cigar is absolutely incredible. But you know me, I can't do a reaction video. I can't do any kind of video without first cutting and lighting a cigar. And today I'm going to go with the Smoking Nicaraguan Toro. Absolutely fantastic stick from start to finish. Let's get it cut, let's get it lit, and let's get react.
We interrupt this program to bring you an important announcement.
Now, I know I mentioned this in most of our videos, but I am going to go with a crown cut. Now, the thing that we're going to have to remember about this video, the top 25 cigars and Cigar Aficionado hand-pick cigars from all around the world. And in the UK, we only really get a very small selection when you compare it to the sheer amount of different cigar brands and cigars that are available on the worldwide market. And that's one thing a lot of people forget is we would love to stock every single cigar available on the market. And don't get me wrong, the US stocks some absolutely fantastic sticks. However, due to the UK law, due to how much it costs to actually get cigars over here in the first place, we rely on bonded warehouses and amazing distributors like Tor Imports, like Hunters and Frankel, like Brightleaf, and so many more to bring those cigars in. And if there just isn't really a demand for it in the UK market, then unfortunately we don't get them. I am expecting quite a few cigars on this list that we don't necessarily stock in the UK. However, we are going to talk about them. I am going to pop them on screen so we can actually have a look and react together. So go get your favorite cigar, go pour yourself a favorite drink, and let's jump into number 25. So I've got the list up. Coming in at number 25, we have the Tatuaje Reserva Uno. Now, I've not personally smoked this cigar. We don't get this cigar in the UK, so we're off to a good start. However, I am a huge fan of Tatuaje Cigars. I actually spent quite a bit of time. I spent the day with Pete Johnson, so the owner of Tatuaje Cigars, when we went and visited Nicaragua and was walking around the My Father factory who produces Tatuaje cigars, or most of Tatuaje cigars anyway. And I spent the day with Pete. Absolutely amazing guy. And we smoked a lot of Tatuaje cigars. And to be honest, I was pinching quite a bit out of his pocket because they produce such great cigars. Personal favorite brand of mine. So I'm not at all surprised to find out that they're on the list. Personally, I thought they would have ranked a lot higher. So the Reserva Uno was actually rated a 92 from Cigar Aficionado, and it's coming in at a 9 by 1/4 by a 47 ring gauge. That is absolutely insane. I don't know who has enough time in the day to smoke that, but it looks absolutely incredible. We have a Nicaraguan filler, Nicaraguan binder, and an Ecuadorian wrapper with a strength of full-bodied. That's not going to be a cigar to be taken lightly, but it looks absolutely incredible. So, Pete Tatuaje, congratulations on that one. I was going to see it at number 24. Another one that we don't get over here, not one I've actually heard of. We have the Fiero Tego Summa Corona Gorda, a rating of 92, so very good rating. 5 by 3/4 by 46 ring gauge, great size. I absolutely love that. I love the 42s because your finger wraps around it, especially if you hold it like a Godfather like I do. Your finger wraps all the way around, really comfortable. We have a Dominican Republic and Nicaraguan filler, Ecuadorian binder, and an Ecuadorian wrapper with a strength of full. That would be what I would imagine is a really complex flavorings of cigars, because 'cause you got 2 very dominant flavored tobaccos from Dominican Republic and Nicaragua. And Ecuadorian tobacco, depending on which region, are quite famous for being a little bit milder, especially when you compared to the strength of flavors compared to what you get in Dominican Republic and Nicaragua. Looks absolutely fantastic cigar though. Let's jump to number 23. We have a Warped Quarto X52, another rating of 92. Very plain and simple looking cigar, but I quite enjoy that. I would rather more money gets invested into the actual flavor of that cigar than making it look absolutely incredible. A great example of that is Monte Cristo. Probably some of the most plain, if you'd want to put a label on maybe the more boringer looking bands, although being iconic, some of the greatest cigars on the market. And this one looks like they're doing very much the same. Again, rated a number 92, made by Aganorsa Leaf. Now, I've not smoked this particular cigar, but I've got a few in my personal collection from that company, and they produce some absolutely amazing tobaccos on their farm. So I'd assume this is gonna be exactly the same. So Nicaraguan Puro, and when I say Puro, I mean that the binder, filler, and wrapper all come from the same country. Might be different regions, but comes from that same country. And medium bodied, rated 92. And number 23, fantastic. Number 22, let's go. A one-off black and tan Robusto. That is a very quirky looking cigar. I quite like the band on that. Rated 92. And again, another Aganorsa Leaf, which is founded in Nicaragua. 5 by 52. I was expecting that with the X52 in the name. And again, another Nicaraguan Pure. It's so nice to see so many Nicaraguan tobaccos in this list. I know we're only a couple in, but it's absolutely fantastic. And if you've seen this channel before, I mention it all the time. Nicaragua is probably one of my favorite regions for tobacco production. They're so full of flavor, so diverse, and going out there and visiting these factories really solidified for, and personally for me, Nicaragua makes the best tobacco in the world, and it's so nice to see that represented here. The one thing I am going to point out, and it's really hurting me. So I have a list just offside camera where I can see all of this, see the actual top 25. But the problem is with Cigar Aficionado, everything's in American, it's in dollars, and it's so affordable to smoke cigars over there when you compare it to the prices we pay over here. So let's go in at number 21. A cigar I have actually smoked, the La Flor Dominicana Double Ligero Chisaletto Maduro. Now, I remember when these first came onto the market, everybody was raving about them. Everybody flooded to shops to buy them, and then people just stopped talking about them. Also, those all over social media. Everybody was smoking these LFDs because they make some absolutely outstanding cigars. We're a very big fan of the Flor Dominicana. Rated a 92, coming at a 5 by 44 ring gauge with a Dominican Republic filler, Dominican Republic binder, and a USA Connecticut broadleaf. Now, if you know me, if you know us here at Smoking, we love a Connecticut broadleaf wrapper. Probably a big reason why we love Foundation cigars so much. We love it. Such beautiful flavor profiles that you get from that wrapper, and its strength of full body. This is a really mean looking cigar, but I don't know about you, but it makes you look really gangster. So coming in at number 20, we have the Cohiba Riviera Robusto. Now, this is the New World range of Cohiba because obviously the embargo over in America, you struggle to get a lot of Cuban cigars. Rated a 92, 5 by 52 ring gauge, Honduran Nicaraguan filler, Honduran binder, and a Mexican wrapper with a medium full. Now, I haven't actually smoked this one, but I have smoked other variants within the Cohiba New World range, and they produce some absolutely fantastic sticks. The red dot is absolutely beautiful. So I can imagine this being a really nice cigar as well. Jump to number 19. We have the Herrera, if I'm pronouncing that right, Esteli Nortino Lonsdale. Like, I'm probably completely butchering how that should be pronounced. Rated 92. We have a Nicaraguan filler, Honduran binder, and Mexican wrapper with a full-bodied strength. That looks absolutely incredible. The presentation on this cigar really reminds me of the La Invictus with the green and the cream on the band. Looks like an absolutely fantastic stick. let's jump on to the next one. We have a 601 La Bamba Warhead X. Now, I love it when you don't get a cigar band and you only get a foot band. And a great cigar that does it really well is the Rocky Patel The Edge. Something about it looks mean and really dominating. And I absolutely love it. A lot of people hate the presentation on them, but I think when you see them lined up in a box, they look really evil. And this cigar looks like it would do the same. Nicaraguan Puro, medium to full. Let's hit the number 17. Aha! The Plasencia Cosecha 151 La Musica, which you can actually get from us at Smoking during at the point of posting this video in our limited edition Plasencia Robusto sampler pack, which is available over on our website. Now, again, not one I've personally smoked. I did smoke the 149. Great cigar. Reason a lot of people talk about it. And everybody, if you're part of the social media space in any cigar pages, you're going to have heard this cigar. Everybody's smoking it during 2024, and everybody was raving about it. Nobody really had a bad thing to say. Rated a 92 out of 100. Great. And it's a Honduran Puro. So we've got a filler binder wrapper, Honduran medium to full. Now, what I like about the bottom of here is that the La Musica consists mostly of Carrillo 98 tobacco, and every puff of this Robusto is like taking a bite of Christmas fruitcake, as a chorus of baking spices, candied fruits, and walnut notes, all harmonizing, leaving a rum barreled finish to bring the whole holiday effect home. That's coming directly from the Cigar Aficionado website. Looks like an absolutely fantastic cigar, but you can get that with us. Go check out that sample pack. Some amazing looking cigars available in there. Now, coming in at number 16, I'm really not surprised by this. I think they're always up there, and it is Perdomo, more specifically the 30th anniversary sun grown Epicure. Now, we know there's a huge demand for the 30th anniversary here in the UK. We're asked, when are we going to stock the 30th anniversary? And the short answer is, at the point of posting this video, nobody. Distributors haven't brought them in yet. Retailers, we can't bring them in yet. We are all working on it though, because the 20th anniversary, fantastic stick. The 10th anniversary, great cigars. Not even necessarily just talking about the sun grown, even just like the Maduro, the Connecticut. Perdomo produced some of the greatest cigars on the UK market. Now, I have personally smoked one of these. Again, when we was visiting Nicaragua on the tour, we smoked one of these when we were walking around the factory. Absolutely stunning cigar, full of flavor, and I'm not surprised that Perdomo's in this top 25. This particular one is coming in at a 6x54 ring gauge and a Nicaraguan Puro, so filler, binder, wrapper, Nicaraguan, which is quite common with Perdomo. We went round their farms, and the thing of natural beauty, the Paterno operations. It's definitely one of the many brands that we saw that really sticks with me. And Nick Perdomo is an absolute genius. He's basically the Willy Wonka of the cigar world. Coming in at number 15, we have the Romeo by Julieta Wide Churchill. Again, not surprised that that is in the top 25. Fantastic cigar, and it's almost like a legacy cigar. Nearly every cigar smoker has heard of this stick, if not smoked it, especially in the UK. We love it. I've never really heard of a bad thing said about the Wide Churchill, and this cigar holds a really special place personally for me. And for us at Smoking, it was one of the first Cuban cigars we reviewed on the channel going back over a year ago, which we've come such a long way since. And that's because of you amazing people. So if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button for weekly cigar and tobacco content. We can't do it without you. But it's an absolutely fantastic cigar, full of flavor, really comfortable cigar to smoke, sits in the hand really comfortably. Never really having a plug-in issue, never really have a construction issue, and like I said before, it's just like it's its own legacy. It's absolutely outstanding. It's a 5x18x55 ring gauge, obviously originating from Cuba with a medium bodied. It's a very comfortable smoke, pairs absolutely stunningly with rum and coffee. And while we're at that point, this is an absolutely stunning cigar. I've smoked so many of these, and the reviews that we've had on this are absolutely impeccable. Everybody's loved them. We've not actually had a bad review come back about these. Loads of them still available. Really good, affordable stick for an everyday smoke. Go check them out. They're available on our website. But coming in at number 14, we have the Casa Magna Colorado XV Anniversary 6 by 54 ring gauge. Again, another one that unfortunately we don't get over here in the UK, but we do get Casa Magna, and they produce some absolutely fantastic cigars. Not one to be taken lightly, and probably not the best kind of cigar for a newbie cigar smoker, but for seasoned ones, they produce great cigars, really full of flavor that really attacks the palate, and kind of famous for making those bigger size cigars, the 54s, the 60s plus. They produce some absolutely fantastic cigars, and they make really evil looking cigars as well. I know a lot of people who have them and get really daunted out by them. Coming in at number 13, the Viva La Vida Jester. Now, not had this exact one, but I have had other ones within the range of the Viva La Vida, and they make absolutely fantastic sticks, really full of flavor, really robust, amazing construction. This particular one's coming in at a 5 by 56 ring gauge, again Nicaraguan Puro, medium to full bodied. And the thing I love about these is the presentation on them. I absolutely love that band. I love it when a band incorporates a character. And I think this is why I love the Fat Bottom Betty, why I love the Crazy Alice. They've taken that character, they've really run with it. It makes it memorable. You can walk into our New World Humidor, which is absolutely huge, full of loads of different cigars, scan your eyes across, but I can guarantee you're always going to remember those ones because it's just something about it, it sticks with you. So coming out at number 12, we have an Axum Claro Robusto. Great looking cigar. Personally, not one that we've had in the UK. Rating a 93. Very mixed range of tobaccos. And the thing that I love about this one is normally when you hear a US Connecticut broadleaf, it's normally used in the wrapper. However, with this one, it's actually used in the binder. Which I think would make a really interesting smoke, medium to full bodied. Number 11, the La Aroma de Cuba Passion box pressed torpedo. Now, I absolutely love box press torpedo. This is why I love one of the EP Carillas La Historia that we stuck here. It's really beefy, it's really comfortable. I love box pressed. Not a lot of people do. It's either box press seems to be like a Marmite thing. You either love them or you absolutely hate them. What I want you to do is let me know in the comments below. Are you a box press kind of smoker? Are you a round kind of smoker? Me, I personally love them. Paul Green, not really a big fan. He thinks if you're supposed to smoke box press cigars, would have square mouths, which kind of see where he's coming from, but I just absolutely love them. They play such a crucial role, especially with me living in South Wales. It's really windy. You can put it down, it isn't going to go anywhere. So let us know in the comments below. Are you a box press smoker or are you more of a round? Coming in at number 10, we have the Brick House Churchill. Again, I'm not surprised by this cigar. You guys absolutely love Brick House. What I am surprised about is the size, because a Churchill Vitola is a very niche Vitola. People either love them or they hate them. I personally love them, but I have the luxury of being able to smoke inside of a studio where it's nice and it's warm. And I'm not necessarily having to sit outside for 2, 3 hours. And I know a lot of people just think it's a little bit too much, but I'm not surprised about the Brick House. Jason Newman produced some absolutely fantastic sticks, and there's a reason why we review them so much on the channel, and it's actually probably one of our most viewed videos is by the Brick House. So the Churchill's coming in at a 7.25 by 50 ring gauge, Nicaraguan filler, Nicaraguan binder, Ecuadorian wrapper with a medium strength. The thing I love about Brick House is it's not trying to be something that it's not. It's an all-round great tasting tobacco, and it is what it is. Some cigars are trying to taste like this, some cigars are trying to be like that. And the Brick House for me just symbolizes that sometimes a cigar is just a cigar. Sometimes tobacco is just tobacco. Sit down, enjoy it. It's quite a very simple, sleek looking cigar, but tastes absolutely impeccable. Coming in at number 9, we have the Arturo Fuente Don Carlos Eye of the Bull. Now, we don't stock the Eye of the Bull, but we do have some from the Don Carlos range. And to be honest, I've never smoked a bad Arturo Fuente. They produce some of the best cigars on the market. I'm a huge fan of the tiny little Exquisitos, which we reviewed not long ago, which I'll leave a link down in the description below if you haven't gone and checked that out. Absolutely love Arturo Fuente. I love the 585. Stunning, stunning cigars. Never had bad construction. They've always got a great even burn, full of flavor. And the thing I find with Arturo Fuente is no two cigars taste the same. Sometimes when you smoke multiple cigars from a brand, they can start to taste a little bit like each other, where I've never really found that with Arturo Fuente. The thing I love about this one is how stubby it is. It's a 3.5 by 55 ring gauge. It's nearly nub size. We have Dominican Republic filler, Dominican Republic binder, and a Cameroon wrapper, medium to full. Now that is going to be so full of flavor. That is going to have a lot of pepper, a lot of cedar, earth. I think flavor wise, it's going to be quite full on. Maybe not the best cigar for a new beginner cigar smoker. Rated a 94. That's incredible. Coming in at number 8, we have the Cohiba Maduro 5. Now, again, I'm really not surprised by that. If you are, again, a part of any social media Facebook group, this comes up at least once a week. Well, the ones I'm in do anyway, because everybody loved them. And I think what it is, I think people were becoming very slowly complacent with Cuban tobacco. As amazing as Cuban tobacco is, we love it. This just added something different. You've almost taken something that's beautiful and perfect and then just sprinkled a little bit of fairy dust on top to make something absolutely incredible. And it lifted off. You can actually get these from us. We have them available on the website and they fly off the shelves as soon as we get them in. Everybody loves them. And if you are a Cuban cigar fan, definitely worth that little bit of investment to go and check it out because I can guarantee you've not smoked a Cuban cigar like it. Coming in at number 7, and hands down, probably one of my favorite presentations on a cigar from 2024 is the Rocky Patel Conviction. Now, we did so much content about this. We had so many unboxing videos, stories, screaming about it on social media because the presentation is absolutely flawless. And if you haven't seen that cigar, if you don't know what it looks like, you want to check out that unboxing video, I'll leave a link down in the description below again. Absolutely stunning, stunning looking cigar. It's one of those that you almost want to go and buy two, one to smoke, one to keep, because the presentation is absolutely impeccable. It was actually rated a 95, which is really, really good. It is a 6.5 by 52 ring gauge. We have a Nicaraguan filler and binder and a Mexican wrapper with a medium to full. Now, the nose that you get on these cigars, they smell absolutely incredible. And I've heard nothing but good things about them. Coming in at number 6, we have the Oliva Serie V Milano Maduro Torpedo. I am not surprised a Serie V is within the top 10. They always are. And there's a reason for it. They're absolutely outstanding cigars. I've never really heard a bad thing said about a Serie V. Full of flavor, outstanding construction, never really having a plug-in issue. And this particular one is coming at a 6.5 by 52 ring gauge, Nicaraguan filler and binder, Mexican wrapper. And I visited the Oliva factory, and their operations are absolutely incredible. And we smoked a lot of Serie Vs that day and took a lot away with us. And I must have at least 5 in my personal collection sat in the humidor just for a rainy day, for those days where I don't quite know what I want to smoke, but I want something good. I know I can reach for that, and it's always going to be a great cigar. Coming in at number 5 is the Partagas Linea Maestra Maestro. Now, it wasn't that long ago we actually reviewed one of the cigars from this range, and it was an absolutely great cigar. I'm not surprised that this is within the top 10. Everybody's been raving about them. It's been a bit of a controversial topic. Some people loved them, some people were a bit about it. A lot of people were hurt that Partagas got rid of the red and introduced the blue and the gold. Personally, for me, I think it works. It looks incredible. Again, we did an unboxing video on that, which if you haven't checked out, I'll leave down in the description below. Absolutely perfection when it comes to presentation. And again, it's like one of those cigars that you want to go and buy two and have one resting and one to smoke, just so you've got one to look at. This particular one is a 5.25 by 56 ring gauge, a little bit fatter compared to most, and obviously Cuban, medium to full of flavor, great cigar. Now we're coming into the top 5. This is where it gets interesting. Coming in at number 4 is the Padron Series 1926 number 6. Now we don't stock this at smoking. However, I have personally smoked one of these again when we was visiting Nicaragua on the tour, and we went around their facilities. What a cigar! I've never had a bad Padron. They produce some of the finest tobaccos and the finest looking cigars on the UK market. And if you're not going to smoke this particular one, I recommend to go and try any of them. They're famous for producing a little bit stronger cigars compared to most, flavor and strength. So probably not the best cigar for a newbie and a beginner smoker. If you've never touched a cigar before, probably not the best for you. But if you've dabbled in cigars, you've seen a cigar smoker, go check out Padron. Go get your hands on some, because I guarantee they will never disappoint. Coming in at number 3, we have the EP Carrillo Encore. Now, this one did surprise me. We do stock these, and everybody is loving them. They're great cigars. I really enjoyed this one, but I did not expect to see this in the top 3. I could definitely see it being in the top 25, but I did not see it being in the top 3. But at the same time, I'm not really surprised. 6 by 1/8 by 50 ring gauge, Nicaraguan Puro, medium bodied, full of flavor, loads of beautiful spicy profiles, little bit of espresso and cocoa, especially on that retrohale. And once the smoke's exhaled from your mouth, that lingering aftertaste is absolutely stunning. A lot of oak and woody notes as well. Absolute great cigar. Pairs gorgeous with scotch and, of course, black coffee. Coming in at number 2 is the Monte Cristo 1935 Anniversary Nicaragua Espresso. Now, this looks like an incredible looking cigar. Not one I've personally smoked, not one we stock in the UK. 5.5 by 60 ring gauge. It's quite chunky. Nicaraguan Puro, medium to full. Now, the one we've all been waiting for, if you haven't already seen it. The cigar of the year 2025, according to Cigar Aficionado, my father, the Judge Robusto. What an absolutely incredible cigar, which we haven't stocked yet. Watch this space. Rated a 98. Now, I'm not even surprised. I've smoked quite a few of these, and they are absolutely impeccable. Some of the best construction I've ever seen on a cigar. Flawless presentation, and the flavor profiles are absolutely beautiful. What I found with this, it paired absolutely stunningly with stout, and I wasn't expecting it. It's very rare I pair stout with cigars, but it worked beautifully together. We have a Nicaraguan filler, Nicaraguan binder, and an Ecuadorian wrapper, being medium to full. Being that I've visited the My Father factory, I've met all the owners, I've met Don Pepin Garcia. There's no wonder they produced and they all come together to produce such an amazing cigar. When you take the wealth of knowledge that My Father have, bring all their skill sets, bring all their palettes and their passion together, there's no wonder why they've produced the cigar of the year for 2024. So that's it, guys. That was my reaction to the top 25 cigars of 2024, according to Cigar Aficionados. I understand we don't stock every single one of those cigars in the UK. We have a very small slice of the pie when it comes to the UK market. We still have an amazing range, but we don't get everything that the US or other markets might get. But some absolutely fantastic looking cigars. And the ones that we do get in the UK, I'm not at all surprised we're in the top 25. Absolutely flawless sticks. A lot of them you can get with us here at Smokies. So head over to our website today and go check it out. And let us know in the comments below, do you agree with this top 25? And more importantly, I want to know, is there any cigars that were mentioned that you don't think should have been in the top 25? And your reasons why. Let's get it a little bit juicy. Let's get a little bit of a debate going on in the comments below. Let us know. Get them down there. I will make sure I answer every single comment on your reasoning why. Of course, it goes without saying, hit that subscribe button and enable your notifications. We post twice a week, full-length content on a Tuesday and on a Friday, both at 6 o'clock. And we post shorts every single day on tobacco education, whether it's pipe tobacco, roll your own, cigars, pipes, accessories, you name it, we've got it. And you're going to expand your tobacco knowledge tenfold by following us over here, and we will find you your next best cigar. Of course, it goes without saying, go follow us on other social medias. We're on every single platform. All the links will be down in the description below. Whichever platform you prefer, go follow us. We're always doing giveaways, promos, one-off specials, you name it. Again, we've got it. Go support the brand. You look after us, we'll look after you. I've been James. We have been smoking, and I'll see you in the next video.